Do you remember the days of working for a single company for the entirety of your life? Pension plans, longevity, you had loyalty, they had loyalty. Well, there's another way, and it kind of comes to us by way of the millennials. Hi, I'm Rick. This is Mastering the Second Half, and today we're going to talk about the gig economy. Yeah, I didn't know what it was at first. I heard the word gig, and the dork in me suddenly went, oh, gigabytes. So they must be talking about technological jobs. Well, kind of yeah, kind of no. The gig economy is something, it's a different kind of gig. The gig economy is based on, let me read you the official definition. It is: gig workers are independent contractors, online platform workers, contract firm workers, on-call workers, and temporary employees. Think in terms of like a musician playing a gig. You know, you go to a restaurant and there's a musician playing music, or maybe you're an independent software guy and you're building an app here and a website for them there. It's individual jobs. You don't have a single permanent employer. There's no W-2. There's no real job security. The entire thing is finding a series of individual jobs that you do, and collectively the income comes to you is what you make every year. There's no real security, no job security like we imagine doing it, the way we've been doing it for the past several decades. And here I am speaking to you boomers and Gen Xers. It's literally, you create gigs, you find gigs, you work gigs, you make money. And I tell you, to those of us that are above that age line, that's a really scary idea. But think about what we've been through in our lifetimes. We grew up with that initial paradigm that if you were loyal to a company, they'd be loyal to you, you'd get your pension plan, maybe you would invest in a house and the bucks would just keep rolling in the forms of equity, and you would retire. It's what a lot of our parents did, it's what a lot of us did. Well, a lot of us also had to go through two major recessions, which me personally pretty much killed whatever I had managed to save. The dot-com bust and a lot of other things that happened just sort of took anything that I was able to save and made it vanish and go away. And I think a lot of folks like you might be in the same boat. We don't have the same security that our parents had, perhaps. In fact, we're the first generation, I think, in a long time not to really have any social security or income security net at all. So if you're like me, the whole prospect of retiring, it's kind of terrifying because we're never going to be able to retire. And that's where we have to think of other ways, other ideas of having some security in our later years. Enter the gig economy. Now for me, I'm trying to embrace this idea, and in fact, you are looking right this second at me embracing the gig economy. YouTube. Yeah, I know you're probably saying, oh, could you make money off it? You can make enough money to live off of YouTube? Well, yes and no. Mostly no. It's not my single employer. When you do YouTube or you do something like this, you have to have diversified income streams. For me, it's going to be making these videos and maybe getting a little share of the ad revenue off of YouTube. Maybe some affiliate links, maybe some marketing, some creating courses, some products that I could sell. Maybe it's speaking, maybe it's getting sponsors and branding deals for a podcast. The idea is it's not one thing, it's many, many things. You have to create a whole lot of individual streams that maybe kind of center around something, maybe not. But if one of them goes down, then the rest of them can sort of take up. It's not the normal paradigm that we're used to. Now, will this work? Well, I can tell you for me, probably not. I have spent a long time establishing a certain lifestyle. Now, can just having a YouTube diversified income stream do it? No, I actually have to diversify even more, which is why I'm getting further and further and deeper into life coaching, starting up a life coaching practice. So now I've got yet another income stream, and you can kind of see how they all tie together. I mean, this entire channel is sort of based on helping people become better 50, 60, whatever plus year olds. Life coaching is doing the same thing. Everything is kind of around the same niche, but I don't have a single paycheck, or at least I won't. I'm not going to have a single W-2. I'm not going to have one employer that I can count on to give me cash. So part of every working day is working to find work, or to maintain work, or to just keep the work flowing. That's kind of part of the gig economy, is uncertainty and hustling your butt off to keep some semblance of security in place. But think about it as you get older. Now, if you're one of those people who have managed to save money in your 401k, or maybe you're a government worker and you got a great pension, or maybe you've just done a lot better than I have, congratulations. I'm very proud of you. A little bit jealous as well. But for a lot of us, we can't really figure out how we're going to retire. And we've got this new thing we're living longer, and we're living healthier longer. So the old mantra of, okay, we're going to work, and then retire, and then live, die. We don't really do that anymore because we're working so much farther along. So now the mindset is work, okay, live, have a nice healthy lifestyle, and then just keep working until we drop. And so it's kind of a shift, and we got to figure out how to finance all of that. And what does that mean for you and me? It means we have to update the game plan. We have to think outside of the box. And perhaps doing the gig economy hustle, not the disco hustle, that's an entirely different video, but doing the gig economy hustle might be that avenue, might be that way, that path that gets us to be able to live well into the future, and also kind of be our own boss, do our own thing, do what we enjoy, rather than just hoping that someone isn't going to fire us because we hit 70 and they can get some 23-year-old a whole lot cheaper. So is this going to work for me? Well, I have no idea. No way. You play a part of it, because as long as you keep watching and my numbers keep growing, well, then maybe I'll start making some income off of this and I can report back to you. See how it's sort of a self-fulfilling prophecy. So thank you for helping me do this gig thing. Be healthy, be happy, and we'll talk to you real soon. Are you recording? I hope you're recording. Here's the fun thing. I got a COVID vaccine shot the other day. You're going to see that video in a couple of days. I am so brain bloated right now. Oh, God, please let that be.